Problem number 7, we want to multiply these. And so one thing we could do is we could multiply the 4 and the 12 because they're both inside and multiply the things on the outside. But you may recognize that this, of course, is a perfect square. So I think the easiest thing to do in starting off is bring down our negative 4. And we have the square root of 4 is 2 times 7. And then we still have the square root of 12. And so now I'm going to do a factor tree for the square root of 12 and deal with those guys, multiplying those guys at the end. So I could split 12 into 2 and 6, and 6 into 2 and 3. And so that's going to give me a 2 on the outside, and the square root of 3 left over. And I have negative 4 on the outside. I'm bringing these things down now. So I have negative 4 times 2 times 7 times 2. And so I need to multiply all the stuff on the outside. So negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Times 7 is negative 56. Times 2 is negative 112. And the square root of 3 left over. For problem number 8, we are adding in this case. So a little bit different problem. We're not multiplying. So we are going to do the two parts separately and then see if we can combine them. So I'm going to, on the left side, take the square root of 45, and I'm going to split that into a factor tree. Again, you could look for perfect squares and pull a 9 out, but I'll split it into 3 and 15, and 15 into 3 and 5. And so that's going to give me a 3 on the outside, square root of 5 left over, and I bring down my negative 2. So that gives me negative 6 square root of 5 on the left side. Now, on the right side, I'm doing this. I'm going to deal with the 6 at the end. I'll have the square root of 80. I'm going to do my factor tree. So I can split that into 2 and 40, or you could pull a 16 out. I have 2 and 20. I have 2 and 10. 2 and 5. And so now I have a 2 on the outside. I have another 2 on the outside. I have the square root of 5 left over. And then don't forget to bring down that 6. So on the right side, I have 6 times 2, which is 24. So I have plus 24 square root of 5. And now you can see that they both have square root of 5, so I can combine them by just adding those coefficients. Negative 6 plus 24 is 18, square root of 5. And you do not add the 5s and make that square root of 10 or anything. It's just 18 square root of 5.